which interview you want solunga, I will tell that interview. I went to interview in 2014, 15, 16, 17, no 18, 19. 18 la I did not go. 18 was this. I will explain this. The 18 was my 8th attempt. That 2018 da, or my 8th attempt da, I think I have said to so many of you guys, that is the attempt I wrote test batches. Earlier I used to not write, and the last attempt I did not write. This was the only attempt I wrote test batch for anthropology. I wrote test batch for UPSC GS paper. The logic you are able to follow. See, you understand this. 2016, 2 marks it did not come. 2017, 2 marks did not come. So 2018, people started saying that you write the test batch. Why are you not writing the test batch? At least if you write the test batch, you will be able to clear. That's why all the toppers are saying. So I wrote the test batch. Mains did not come in 2 marks. So in the 2018 attempt, in the attempt, why did it not come? You know, why it didn't make it? I had no idea. Only after I started teaching, I understood. Only after I started teaching, why this attempt did not come. This attempt did not come because I was preparing the questions that the institutes gave. I used to prepare the questions that UPSC gave earlier. I used to prepare GS4, I used to prepare their questions, their case studies. Now in this, they had given a question paper. They had given a key. They had given a current affairs based question. So I was preparing answers for those questions. Anthropology also, I used to prepare answers for previous year question. I used to take the previous year question, I used to take the books and used to read. Here I found out that I was preparing some key which was there. I was not preparing how to write this answer. I was preparing the key that they have given. Okay, this I have to write, because then only they will give marks. If I don't write, you think about, this was my 8th attempt. You think about young students who are writing. They will be influenced by that no matter what. They will want more marks. If an 8th attempt, I want more marks, I do. See, this is what we do. This is an influence. This is social persuasion. In the sense that we all post things and want like, means we would post things in the way that they like us. We would not post what we want. Have you ever posted what you have wanted? Which will actually not get likes. I actually, so for example, when I started YouTube, my friend told me this only. You are saying to read newspaper. He said, you should say what they like. You are not saying what they are liking. You are saying what you are liking. Hey, this is liking, this is an exam. He kept on saying the fact that you are doing a wrong thing. You should do, for example, so the point, any other doubts? The interview, mark was very, very less. I think 131, okay, 160, less than 160, 149, 160, 161. I think here 2 into 2. So 1, 3, so 6. So my interview score was very less. So that was something that I wish I had changed. Okay, this attempt was a precious attempt. This attempt I should have cleared. Here, see, one in between one attempt I could not have the mains or something like that. But this attempt was a very good attempt. Anthropology I had 285. This was the attempt. Okay, this was the attempt. If I had gone for some 170 or 180 IAS varum, 180 IAS varum, IPS vandirum. So this was the attempt. This was something that I made a miserable mistake. In the point and I was in the point I was turning 30 in the point. So எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருச்சு இந்த மார்க் இன்டர்வியூலாம் இருக்குல்ல, அவங்க ஒண்ணுமே பண்ண மாட்டாங்கன்னு எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சிச்சு. ஐ டிட் நாட் கோ ஃபார் ஈவன் அ சிங்கிள் மார்க் இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல. ஆனா இந்த பாயிண்ட் இல்ல எல்லாருக்கும் மிச்சவங்களுக்கு ஓகே, இல்ல மிச்சவங்களுக்கு கொடுத்துருங்க. அந்த மார்க் இன்டர்வியூ, இந்த attempt what I should have done is actually preparation, which I did not do. நான் என்ன நினைச்சேன்னா, இப்போ போய் you can go inside and talk நினைச்சேன். You cannot go inside and talk. The point is that in interview you have to prepare. You have to prepare why you came to civil services. Your answer is good. Why did you choose this option? You should write it down and try to filter it. One of the mistake that I did was, in this point and all, I used to tell what I felt as an answer. I used to think that we should be truthful. Truth has no colors. இப்போ நீங்க கேட்டிங்களா philosophically what truth na, இப்போ philosophically how would I write na, truth has no dimensions and things. ஒரு example நான் சொல்றேன். One of the interview, I went for a forest service interview. Okay, a forest service interview. I had gone. On the forest service interview, the chairman was, he was a vice admiral. Okay, he was a vice admiral. He had, idu na sonna nderla, he had taken my interview the previous year. Okay, the previous year he had taken, which was the first in the point, first. Okay, that was the first interview for him as well. அவர் அன்னைக்கு தான் அப்பாயிண்ட் பண்றாங்க. அவருக்கு வந்து previous interviews he had not taken, he has been appointed in that point only. His name I forgot. He was a vice admiral. Very nice name. ஐயோ மறந்து போயிட்டேன். Okay, but Anna, I really even today I have his picture in mind. So I went in the first interview, I got very low scores. That was my first interview, his first interview also. That was the first day of the interview also. So it was like he did not know what to do, I did not know what to do. There is a actual methodology in which the questions will be asked. The chairman will ask, then the left person will ask, then he will ask, then it will go in a sequence. That day it was like vadivelu fight da. This person will ask one question, suddenly this person will ask one question, this person na left right irukada. He was also not able to, then he will be like no ella gamnuru na kepa appdin he will see our pair nalla perga marandutanga seri. Okay, see, you understand this was the first day. I scored very low. Then next year I go yeah, தலையெழுத்து same person. I was like ஐயோ இவரா அப்படின்ட்டு. then சரி ஓகே இந்த வருஷம் நம்ம ட்ரெஸ்லாம் மாத்திட்டோம் அப்படின்ட்டு நான் பாட்டுல, his room actually is like you are sitting on the door வரைக்கும் இருக்கும், அங்க இருக்காரு. room is a little long, so I was like, I started walking from here. He started இப்படி ஏஞ்சி பார்த்துட்டு அவர் சிரிக்க ஆரம்பிச்சிட்டாரு. அவர் வந்து சிரிச்சுட்டே இருக்காரு, நானும் எனக்கு சிரிப்பு கண்ட்ரோல் பண்ணிட்டு அப்படியே வந்துட்டே இருக்கேன். ஓகே ஓகே, ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டே மாட்டிட்டேன்ல, இதுல நான் ப்ரிப்பேர்டா இருந்தேன். ஓகே, நான் டீசெண்டா குட் மார்னிங் சார் அப்படின்னு. ஐ ஹவ் சீன் யூ சம்வேர் ரைட்? எஸ் எஸ், வேர் ஹவ் ஐ சீன் யூ? லாஸ்ட் இயர் வந்தேன் சார். ஓ லாஸ்ட் இயர், சிட் டவுன் அப்படின்ட்டு நல்லா. சி, இஃப் he gave me 131, he gave me 131. 131 is a very low score. It's a very very low score. It means that தம்பி போய் திருப்பி படிச்சுட்டு வா, நீ திருப்பி இந்த பக்கம்லாம் வராத, போய் படிச்சுட்டு வா, இதுதான் பாயிண்ட். பட் இஃப் a person is scoring less na, why does he remember the face? He likes me. இந்த பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா, they like everybody who goes there. They have no enmity towards somebody. இங்க இந்த பாயிண்ட் பண்ணிடுவாங்க. இங்க வந்து என்ன சொல்லுவாங்க, அவங்க உங்களை எப்படி பாக்குறாங்க, அவங்க உங்களை கண்டுபிடிச்சிட்டாங்க, அதனாலதான் லோ ஸ்கோர் கொடுத்துட்டாங்க. மாறும். It will keep on changing. It's their prerogative. It's their prerogative. They have to say, for example, in my board 131 I got, but I know one of the girl, she got 201. Okay, she got 201. Her main score was less than me, but 201 she scored IFS the same year. She was there in the தெரியும் ஞாபகம் இருக்கு. இப்போ என்னன்னா, what is it? இப்போ 70 mark difference in a 20 minutes time. She went after me. in 70 mark difference in my mark and her mark in a 20-minute gap. But ana she was இதுதாங்க பாயிண்ட். இது வந்து இப்போ நான் சொன்னல, truth has no colors, but truth has colors. You know, it is viewed through the way that you see life. You would want the aspirant to be in a particular way. He wants the aspirant to be in a particular way. The other board will want in a separate way. In the second boardல இந்த பாயிண்ட் தாங்க, இந்த போர்டில். ஸோ இன்டர்வியூ ஸ்டார்டட். ஆனால் இந்த வருஷம் ஐ வாஸ் லைக் பார்த்துக்கலாம், நான் பார்த்துக்கிறேன்ட்டு ஐ வாஸ் ப்ரிப்பேர்ட். I was saying so many questions and things like that. I had answered every question and they were very good, very good. So okay, very good. So one point it came to an end. Okay, one point end. After end it goes to the chairman. So it went in this direction and it came here. So this person was like, okay, very good. Okay, you tell me Tiger Reserve, how many are there? Okay, நான் ரெடி இல்ல. See, at this point and all I was like, அதாங்க சொல்றேன், நீங்க புரிஞ்சுக்க மாட்டீங்க. Preparation is an obsession. See, I knew how many Tiger Reserve. I knew at that point. I knew that this many tigers were there and this many tigers. I said this much of percentage increase. That's how much I was prepared at that time. Okay, this was the second. Okay? But then finally he closed this. He said that okay, that was an IFS interview. So he said that okay, so I will give you two choices. Whether IP, ஆனா ஏன் கேட்டாருன்னே தெரியலங்க. அவர் என்ன கேட்டாருன்னா, லாஸ்டா முடிஞ்சிருச்சுன்னு சரி சேர்மன்ட்ட போனோம். பட் ஆனால் he closed the file and he was like, whether if I give you two choices, I will give you IFS, I will give you IPS. Which would you choose? Which would you choose? நான் உங்களுக்கு தெரியும்ல, நான் படிக்க வந்ததே ஐபிஎஸ் ஆகணும்னு ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல தான். அவ்வளோ நேரம் நடிச்சுக்கிட்டு இருந்தேன். அங்க சுயரூபம் அந்த பாயிண்ட்ல வந்துருச்சு. I said IPS. எந்த இன்டர்வியூ போயிருக்கேன்? ஐஎஃப்எஸ் இன்டர்வியூ போய் அவர் ஃபைல இப்படி சும்மா இப்படி க்ளோஸ் பண்றதுக்கு இப்படி சொல்லிட்டு ஐ வில் கிவ் யூ சம் சாய்ஸ் அப்படின்றாரு. இப்போ க்ளோஸ் பண்றது திடீர்னு வாட் வை மேன் வை வை அப்படின்னாரு. நான் அப்புறம் ஒரு பாயிண்ட்ல ஐ சி அதான் ட்ரூத் ஹேஸ் நோ கலர்ஸா, ட்ரூத் ஹேஸ் கலர்ஸ். I told him the fact that, sir, I came with the intention of clearing IPS exam. But as I have been preparing for some time, as chairman sir rightly pointed out, last time also I came. So this time I want a job. So I prepared. Chairman உடனே நிறுத்திட்டாரு. No, don't ask. Don't leave that. அப்படி இங்கே வந்துட்டார். இப்போ நான் இந்த பாயிண்ட்ல நான் நினைச்சேன் நான் உண்மையா சொல்லிட்டேன். ட்ரூத் இப்போ என்ன சொல்றாங்க, இன்டர்வியூ போர்டில் டெல் த ட்ரூத், they will find out. They will find out. இப்போ நான் என்ன பயந்துட்டேன்னா, இஃப் ஐ சே ஐஎஃப்எஸ்னா ராங் தானே, ட்ரூத் ஹாஸ் கலரா கலர் இல்லையா? திஸ் இஸ் philosophical answer. Truth has colors. இப்போ என்னன்னா both the answers are true. I should say இப்படி தான் சொல்லியிருக்கணும் ஒரு சின்ன பையனா இருந்தா. ஆனா ஒரு நார்மல் பர்சன் who has gone for the interview should have said, sir, சிரிச்சுக்கிட்டே சொல்லணும், sir, if you had asked me this question a few years ago, I would have said IPS, because IPS was the thing which actually aspired to me for preparing civil services. But now that I have started preparing and understanding all the jobs which are there, I saw the profile of an IFS officer. It seems like an exciting job where you are in the protection of animals and forests, and hence I feel today if you ask me, I will prefer IFS, sir. Both are true. Truth has colors. Purida, truth does not have colors. Truth has colors. If I should have said this answer, correct la, in the sense I should not have said IFS. That was a mistake. Yena people keep on telling you, you tell the truth, you tell the truth. Truth na enna? Ivlo nara nama adha pes jobs in India, but civil services gives us a standard life where I can have multiple jobs. And the prestige that someone gets because of a civil servant is very high in the society, sir. This actually attracted to me to the job, but I feel once I started studying, I got to know many of the facets of a job that a civil servant does. Recently also an IPS officer, she stood up for even the power of the government. That gave me this point that we can serve public in a very nice way, sir. இங்க இருந்து எழுத்துட்டு இங்க எழுத்துருவேன். ஆனா first I should say truth. எது truth? They asked me this question my final interviewல he was sitting there. So chairman is here, he is sitting there. If the 2% இருக்காங்களா, so besides the chairman 2% will be sitting. Either they will be DGPs or chief secretaries. You are able to follow? So chairman will be there because that is the order. If chief secretaries come na, they will be sitting beside them, either chief secretary or a DGP. So he was possibly a DGP. So he asked me this question that so it was the time of corona. So corona was there, corona was at its peak. So I was wearing a or NASA scientist mask. Earlier there used to be a mask, do you remember? They used to wear like this, and and they wore me this mask also, this mask, this one, and gloves. They said that you should not touch anything. I went inside like this, they sit down அப்படினாங்க. Chair was very very far. You understand this? They in UPSC they give not UPSC, in the mock interview they give too much of importance to the way your hand is, the way you are, one interview mock interview they gave me this thing that change your glass, we are not able to see your eyes. Okay, வாங்கிடுறேன் வேற ஏதாவது கமெண்ட் சொல்லுங்க அப்படின்னா, மிச்சத்துல நல்லா தான் இருக்கு. அப்பனா ஏதோ சொல்லணும். The point is that இந்த இதுல you understand this fact. Last interview I did not have any gloves, sorry, I did not have anything, they could not see me. The mask is like this and I am wearing this and I am wearing a glove and I am sitting 5 இப்போ நீங்க உட்கார்ந்திருக்க இடத்துல இருந்து இவ்வளவு தூரம் உட்கார்ந்திருக்கேன். What would they even see? See, they are 60, தப்பு சொல்லக்கூடாது, 60 years. See, correct இல்ல, you cannot picture me. ஆனா பாயிண்ட் என்னன்னா, then only அதுதான் அந்த பாயிண்ட்ல you understand, they see what you answer, they see the structuring of your answer, they see how your brain operates. I can see the answer. இப்போ நான் இந்த ஆன்சர், அதனால தான் நான் சொன்னேங்க, இந்த this answer I can see whether you have read or not.